This trip is off to a great start. Apparently, CrowdStrike, is that the name of the company?
That's the one.
Yeah, CrowdStrike, which whenever your cybersecurity is handled by one company, and like all the major airlines use this one company, it feels like that's a bad idea, Kevin.
It's a lot of eggs in one basket, that's for sure. Especially based on what's also out, like hospitals and all the trains. It's good.
Yeah, this isn't great. So everyone at the airport is delayed. It's been delayed. We are now partaking of Skyline Breakfast here at CBG. Kevin, you want to go for a live taste test right here in review?
Let's do this.
All right.
And I will open up my heart and come on home.
It works.
All right, well, let's see if we make it to New York.
I know it in my bones. Could not hold you down if you could not hold me down. I believe it's all my fault. It's all my fault. It's all my fault.
All right, so
We made it.
we made it.
2 of the 3 made it.
2 of the 3. I especially love this morning where we let Grayson know that we're being delayed due to a worldwide computer catastrophe, and he brags, "Well, my flight going out of my undisclosed location is going to be fine." Seems like a skill issue.
Yeah. Skill issue was the key phrase there.
Yeah. How's his flight doing right now?
I don't know that he has one.
I think it's been canceled.
All right.
Is there anything to do in New York? I'm
A couple of people suggested like 2 restaurants, so we'll check out the 2 restaurants
Nice.
in town. And
All right, well, I guess we'll see if Grayson's here on the next check-in. What is everybody doing here?
I don't know why there are actually like private vehicles driving here.
They're clearly, I think this is the Broadway ticket thing. right
Okay,
here.
that makes sense.
That's Tix, I think. So, well, now we have a bus blocking what we were here to film. So, what is across the street when the bus moves there?
Well, it's the world's greatest soccer store, according to itself, the Pele soccer store.
So there it is, Pele, the world's greatest soccer store. It kind of looks like a grocery store that sells organic produce, if I'm being honest.
Maybe they do.
I don't know. Do people still know who Pele is? Like, his Q score has to be nothing at this point, right?
Yeah. We gotta check it out though. We gotta see what's in there.
Let's go check it out.
If you go, I won't blame. I'm a mess to see, I'm insane. But you know that you want me, nothing me, 'cause I'm Lucifer.
All right, so what is this place called?
What we call it, the Yard Bar.
The Yard Bar?
Man, this was a ton of fun. This is a cool place.
So this is Brooklyn, right?
Yeah.
All right.
So we
I think you can
definitely
see
got
by
out.
the lack of tall buildings around here, this is a different part of it. It's a fun fact many people don't know. New York also includes places that don't have tall buildings and skyscrapers everywhere.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that.
Many people
It's
do
true.
not know this fact. This is, this has an Asheville vibe. You could see this being someplace downtown in Cincinnati. This is nice.
It was nice. It was kid friendly. It was dog friendly.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
The
Good food.
Good food. $10 beers though. That's a shock to the system a little bit. That shocks the Midwestern sensibilities, I think. What do we think? Scale of 1 to 11. What do we rate this as?
11. 11. I'd
11?
be back here in a heartbeat.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll give it a 10. The carne asada from the taco shipping container, it could be a little better.
Sure. There's room for improvement.
Room improvement. Yeah,
That's
11
good.
would be, Okay, So the Yard House, if you find yourself in Brooklyn, which is nowhere near Red Bull Arena.
No, in the exact opposite direction.
This is completely dissimilar to that. I guess if you find yourself here, stop here.
Chief,
New York City subway.
I think the official position of the postcast is restart and finish the Cincinnati subway.
Yes.
Yes,
I'm always saying this.
There's no reason why we should leave a half-finished public project in our city that can offer a utility like this.
Right. Can you imagine living in Cincinnati and we could have this? I mean, maybe nicer than this.
Yeah, we can do it better.
Maybe with some air conditioning.
I have no problem with being able to do it better.
With some air conditioning.
You could fundraise half of it.
Yeah, like have like a buy your own subway tile thing. Just put your name on the wall or something like that.
Yeah,
Get Carl to chip in $50 million. He could have his own stop at TQL Stadium.
Yep, name a line after him.
Can you imagine people emerging up from the ground into the stadium right there? They're building that whole mixed use thing.
You got to get people there.
They should build a station right now.
And just lay the groundwork.
But like, can you imagine like what a message that would send if they built a subway station at TQL Stadium, saying someday, not yet,
The foresight.
but someday soon.
We need this.
We need this. All right.
All right, Chief. This has been a great evening so far.
So far, yeah, no, we got the night is young. It's famously known as the city that goes to bed late.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
I've heard that. Many people,
it goes to bed a little later.
Yeah.
No, roaming around Brooklyn. Ended up at our second brewery of the day. This is fun.
It's fun that this is a brewery in New York. I don't know, like a little less industrial than the vibe is usually at most breweries that I go to here.
If you told me I could get a mani-pedi here, I'd also believe you.
Yeah, no, it's like, I think I described this when we walked in as Brewery by Lisa Vanderpump.
Yes.
That's right. Yeah, we watch a lot of Bravo in my household. Shout out Mrs. Chief right there.
Now it's off to get pizza of our own, I think.
So here's the question though. Is Grayson really stuck or does he just not want to hang?
Honestly, it's
50,
even
50,
odds
50,
right
50.
now.
So, I don't know. Maybe
But
not.
it's not right here.
Not right now. Oh, you're good. Hey, are you a Red Bulls fan? New York? No?
No time.
Still haven't met one. I'm determined. I'm going to meet a Red Bulls fan before we get to Red Bull Arena.
I don't think they exist.
I don't think so either. Okay, so Libretto's Pizzeria. Now, this is going to be our first pizzeria stop. We're going to do multiple pizzeria stops. Allegedly, Evan Loro has given us a recommendation on where we can go as well.
Pizza and bagels. We got to try.
So we'll do some bagels tomorrow morning. So this is our last stop in the night. It's New York. Like, it's impossible to have a bad away day in New York.
Yeah.
Like, if you have a bad away day in New York, you're just not doing away days correctly. How's it going?
Good. Are you?
You like the New York Red Bulls by any chance? Soccer? Yeah?
Yeah.
You ever been to a game before? Haven't been to a game? Okay, that's cool. No, you're good. All right.
Yeah. Thanks.
Cheers. He's not really a fan.
But I appreciate.
I appreciate that he actually tried. So, all right. So, scale of A to F. Where are we ranking this place at right here?
A to F. B plus. This is good.
Say solid B.
Yeah.
I feel like I can do better.
Ooh.
I feel like we can do better.
That sounds like content in and of itself.
Brent, thumbs up or thumbs down? Thumbs up. All right.
That was a day one.
Day one problem. Yeah,
Uh-oh, we got a fire
we're
truck.
slowly figuring this. Oh,
boy.
how's it going? What's up? You like the Red Bulls, New York Red Bulls? You don't watch soccer? No? Okay. Well, here we're doing this right now because wouldn't you know it? Come on in here. We'll fuzz your face out. I fuzz your face out. Come on. No, you're not.
My God.
Come on. You were late. You got to join the live shot at least once.
We do have a Grayson, though.
We do have a Grayson. Will you shoot him, please, and I'll blur the footage out? If you don't appear on camera at least once, no one will actually believe you're here.
We'll just do all voiceovers for Grayson.
Right.
But no. Yeah, we ended up at Pop-Up Bagels this morning, thanks to the recommendation of Evan Laureau.
Yeah.
Who I think I just pronounced his name right. We'll find out later. I'll
Laureau.
find out. And I'm excited to dive in.
So, Pop-Up Bagels, I still don't know where we're at. If you had to rate this on a scale of 6 to 15, what do you rate this as?
15. I can't think of anything else I do different other than maybe pre-slice them, please.
Yeah. You're going to lose a point for not pre-slicing the bagel.
Yeah.
14.
Okay.
14,
I think that's
but
fair.
it's not about the food. It's entirely about the presentation.
Yeah.
Grayson, you have any thoughts?
Yeah, I thought they were good. I will say they're not as good as the ones I've had from Brooklyn Bagel Company. So I'm going to call Evan out on that a little bit. So I'll go 13 on a 6 to 15.
Okay. All right. Our cameraman Brent, what do you get? What's your vibe on this place? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Thumbs up. There we go. Again, this is another brewery where it's like, it's a brewery, yeah, but this feels a little more authentic. We feel a little more of an industrial vibe right here.
This feels more like a brewery.
Right. You know we're not in the Midwest, though, because there's no kids running around inside here.
There's no food truck outside ready to serve you a $13 hamburger.
Right. So it's match day. We've had our bagel. We're going to get some beers.
Some beers.
We're going to go see a Broadway show later.
We will be.
Yeah.
I know our cameraman is thrilled about this one.
Yeah, no, I don't want to spoil what we're going to see, but the cameraman here, he rolled a natural 1 on the choice right here. Yeah. We were going to go see Tommy, but struck out on rush tickets.
Yeah.
A little too expensive for the Post. If you want us to go see a better play the next time we do one of these, please, DMs are open for sponsorships.
Yes, that's the only way.
Grayson, how's the coffee here?
Coffee's good, not as good as Felix Roasters.
Ooh, okay. We'll have to have a tier list
That's
later.
a little E endorsement from Grayson. Well, the bar's open. We've killed the time we had to have here. So we're going to get some drinks and let's get this party started.
Let's do it.
All right.
Chief, what did we just do?
Well, we visited off-Broadway World.
off-Broadwayworld.com.
Right. So we tried to get Broadway tickets. They were a little pricey.
They were very
pricey. We were looking
pricey.
on the Today's Tick app and just seeing what else was out there for the day. And, well, Dungeons and Dragons. 20-sided tavern. The crossover that the Post needed, I would say.
You couldn't have crafted a more specific thing for the postcast to go see in New York City.
I think there's multiple parts of this that I enjoy the most. Not the least of which is that we dragged the cameraman to go see this with us.
I thought it was interesting.
Wildly
The
creative.
way they did the interactive stuff.
Basically an improv show.
Yeah.
Which like D&D is. It's improv at the end of the day.
Yeah.
A lot of people dressed up.
Yeah, a lot of people dressed up.
There's a man in chainmail that we mistook for like actually working.
That was very funny.
Right. There's an audience participation show where people got to name characters.
Yes.
And Kevin, would you like to tell the people which character you were able to name by raising your hand in the show?
Was able to name a demon spirit down in the depths of the crypt.
What do you think?
Amaya.
Amaya. Spell that for me.
Amaya.
Amaya.
Amaya. So, I felt that was very appropriate given what we're about to watch today later.
Grayson, your thoughts?
It was obviously an improv show. It was high energy. I'm glad people had a good time there.
Great review.
All right. let's hit the bar.
Let's do it. All right, we are here in the bar in Carragher's. We have a member of Auxilia One. State your name and how long you've been a fan.
Mitchell Matasha, I've been a fan since 2016 in the different era.
Oh, baby, that is some bona fides right there.
Right? I watched it at Nippert, and I just took it with me to New York, and I said, let's start something here. I think people love this club so much they want to gather. They want to come here. They want to see the team. So really, we only have like maybe 6 to 10 like people average that come out every single time. But we have people like this who are here at the bar, coming for a DNA shot, coming from the Pride, coming from Cincinnati, getting here and being here. I think we just want to be a collective for people to come through, say hi, have a drink, watch the match.
Are you disappointed we will not be able to chant "Fuck you, Frankie" at tonight's match?
Yeah, that fucking sucks, actually. I wish he was still here.
All right, so.
All right,
Kevin.
Chief, does this experience change your Cincinnati subway takes from yesterday?
I love this. I'm a man of the people right here. This is great. Look at all these people.
The great sea of humanity that we just jumped into the middle
I
of.
don't have to walk to a match. I can just ride to a match. This is great. We walk through here. Now, man, sir, are you a Red Bulls fan by any chance? No?
Oh, we do have a Red Bull fan.
right here, yeah. You guys Red Bulls fan? Yeah, kind of. Yeah, you like the jersey? Yeah, cool. You gonna win tonight? That's the right attitude for MLS right there. All right. All right, well, we're at Grove Street. It's going to stop. More people can get on. So the train ride continues. Kevin, you excited?
I can't wait to meet more people that'll stand on
Let's
me.
do this.
Chief, the lineup is out. We have made it to the stadium. How are we feeling?
Oh, man, there's flares. There's flares.
We got flares.
got
Boy,
flares.
the Ultras are coming.
Don Garber. Somebody call Don Garber.
Oh, God. I am impressed that the Ultras managed to make it all the way through what looks like 14 different surface lots.
Do you think honestly though that like as long as they light the pyro off behind these concrete barricades, MLS has no jurisdiction? All right, so Kevin, let's get a final prediction right here.
Final prediction.
How do we feel tonight? I was thinking a win, but that's fucking intimidating.
You've been intimidated
I've
into.
been thoroughly intimidated. Yes,
I'm going to say 5-4 win for the FC.
5-4. Hammer that over. I'm sticking with my. Did I say 2-2 on the postcast?
I think you did.
I said 2-2 on the postcast.
I would say 2-0 to 2-0 to Red Bulls.
Oh, that's
Wow, the Flair's doing some heavy lifting in that
Will you
prediction.
just put him on camera for saying that right now? No? All right.
Damn.
Well, there we go.
That's Patreon content. Come on now.
Man, onlylegs.com. All right, well, let's get inside and let's see what's going on here.
'Cause I'm not too bright to let you walk into my life, and I don't feel right with what you did to me last night. Just bring me down, and I don't want you around. Just let me down.
Proof of life on Grayson.
That's Grayson right there. Kevin, I mean, it could be worse,
It
right?
should be worse, but I'll take what we saw, given where the team is right now. The first half, only giving up one goal, with potentially a full A-team line change up top.
What do you think about Red Bull Arena right here as a venue for a soccer match?
It's funny, the supporter section is split in two, and the middle section is completely dead, the opposite of what happens in Cincinnati.
Right.
I do like that the corner near us starts their own chants.
Yeah,
That's kind of a neat little thing that's happening.
yeah.
Unfortunate that like 10% of the stadium is tarped off.
Right, yeah, they got it tarped off right here. It was superhero night tonight. We did get the reveal of a new mascot, Red, from the New York Red Bulls. We got like a superhero magazine right here.
Custom comic book?
Right, look at this right here.
Superhero magazine. They're called comic books.
Whatever. I mean, I went to a Dungeons and Dragons play today. I don't need to be told what my nerd credentials are. So, I mean, that's cool. I mean, that is what it is. Odds we come back in this match.
50%.
50%. Red Bull Arena, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A lot of
fine.
people compare it to TQL. I will say this: if you've never been, the concourse that has all of the food and beverage is smaller,
It's up.
but it's
one.
up. You got to go up a level.
Yeah.
So
Get the cameraman a beer right here. He's thirsty. Yeah, it's up level. Food options seem okay-ish. I saw Grayson at a Euro.
Skyline Pizza.
Skyline Pizza did not have Skyline on it.
That's not what I was
tough
hoping
scenes.
for.
Tough scenes.
Cameraman, what are you thinking? Thumbs up, thumbs
Down,
down,
thumbs
Red
up,
Bull
thumbs
Arena.
down. Yeah, I see. All right, so let's rate it, Kevin, on a scale of Q to Z. Q being the worst, Z to being the best. Where are we at on this?
Give it a T.
T?
T. Like, it's fine, but you
Yeah.
can see why they've all gotten better from here.
I'm going to give it a U. You know what I like about this place a little bit? They have the corners closed off, which makes it instantly better than Columbus and
That's a great
Nashville. It is, in fact, a closed arena right here. Okay, well, I guess we'll say, hey, it's better than the last away days where I think we were down like
We were down
2-0.
2-0 at that
2-0
point.
and a
So,
half.
yeah,
Yeah,
we're getting incrementally better.
we're getting better. Okay, well,
Hopefully, this isn't sad when we record next.
it'll be sad. So we're at the PATH train station right now. We're waiting our train to show up. There's another train that we're not supposed to get on because we'd have to change trains.
That would be a problem.
That would be a problem. The FC loses 3-1. I'm glad they got one.
Got one.
Got one. That's
Should have had
something.
more.
Yeah.
Bunch of offside calls. That's a problem.
Lots.
Honestly, I think the number of offside calls sort of disguises the number of shots on the end of the night stat line. I think they only had 4 shots in total.
Not good.
There were like 10 shots. Just
No.
6 of them came from offside positions.
Tough look for our boy Yu Kubo. Had a free header. Couldn't get it on frame.
That hurt.
Yeah.
Or Shano had a clean look on goal that
That
deflected
didn't go
off of
well.
someone who
Yeah, no.
dove in.
All right, let's get some thoughts from Grayson over here. He's on the platform. Grayson, you want to give your thoughts on the match right now?
Sucked.
On a scale of -50 to 0, how do you rate your experience at Red Bull Arena?
Hang on. My experience tonight, -25.
I'm going to go
You know what-
-50. Wait, you like losing is what you're saying?
Oh, the experience at the stadium was fine. You know, there were no cup holders.
No, and no armrests either, which was nice because you could you weren't confined in your chair. I kind of dig that.
It was
but
nice that you could just lay on everybody around you.
It's a true
That's
story.
true.
There was a kid behind us that was shouting every time FC Cincinnati did something wrong, "Get a life."
Get a life was great.
Yeah, I felt that hard.
It's -40.
Yeah,
-40.
-50. All right, we're gonna go get some pizza.
Chief, we're drowning our sorrows here.
We are. How does this compare to Peter Dillon's last night?
This is way more our speed and where we should have gone last night.
I would love another 5 boroughs right here, please. Are you a New York Red Bulls fan? Do you like the Red Bulls? Yeah, soccer. Away day is Saturday night.
Outside of the loss and the very crowded train back,
Yeah, that was a little tough.
not bad.
I can tell Grayson was deeply unhappy by the crowd at the train.
But Joe's was good.
Joe's was good.
And the bar's been great.
Medium? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wait, hold on.
Joe's was good.
Yeah.
Train.
Yeah.
A win would have been a lot nicer.
So here's the deal. I don't know if this is gonna make the video or not, but somebody out there step up and sponsor us because Grayson has promised he'll go on camera if the money's right.
I feel like he has not said that, but
said that.
I'm for it.
Many Graysons are saying right now. All right,
Let's get
guys, camera, everybody in here drinks.
let's get some more bagels
Cheers. Let's do
tomorrow.
it.
We've survived all the way to Sunday, the last day. Chief, let me ask you a question you may not have the answer to.
Yeah,
When are you getting home?
that's a hell of a question right now. I've been on hold with Delta for 48 minutes.
Oh,
I have been rebooked onto another flight that doesn't depart till 8 p.m. tomorrow.
that's awful. That's awful.
We're in rent a car and drive home territory almost.
Yeah. It might be cheaper than a hotel if they're going to try to stick you with that bill.
Yeah, you're right. So, I don't know. Global travel, like we started off this way, and at least for me, I'm ending this way.
It's very nice. It's a very appropriate way to end the
Right.
end the away day trip
How's your
here.
flight doing? How's everything going with you?
So far, so good. I have a connection though, so there's multiple points of opportunity for this to
Multiple
fail.
points of failure.
Yeah.
And maybe I'll have time to try all those pizza places if I have to stay here for another couple days. So
Eat your way through New York. It'll
yeah,
be fun.
it'll be- sure, why not?
Well,
Well, if you're watching this back home, this is Chief. I love you. I hope I'll be home soon.
Nate said she was born to roam. Big heavy eyes always looking away from home. No, no, no. And I thought I'd ask you to dance. She turned around and told me that coat on plans. But then she ran away and left a trail for me to find my own damn way, my own damn way, my own damn way.
Kevin, what happened?
I just got shit on. They missed my bagel by like 2 inches. Oh my god. I'm gonna go find somewhere to clean up. This is cool.